What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are having a lovely day. There is a lot that needs to be talked about, so let's go. First of all, I want to talk to you guys about is Netflix. Everybody loves it. If you're a college student like myself, you know you can't pay for cable, so Netflix is your best friend along with Hulu, Amazon, that kind of thing. And on Netflix, they have a lot going on there. So, like Stranger Things, they have Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Iron Fist, Defenders. I'm a big Marvel person, so you know where I'm going with this. And so much more and everything along the way. They also have like comedy specials from like Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, Mike Epps, Amy Schumer, and so much more. Well, recently, Monique, she also wanted to do a Netflix comedy series. And she went online and she had addressed a boycott on Netflix after accusing the service of gender and race-based pay gaps on social media. Basically talking about she went on her Instagram saying that she was offered $500,000 for a comedy special, whereas Amy Schumer was offered $11 million, and she negotiated up to $13 million apparently. And Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock were offered $20 million. Now, she challenged Netflix on the gap, but she received certain answers while the service claimed that we do not go off resumes when justifying her pay. It reportedly defended Schumer's revenue by citing her experience in a way. And she also learned that she wasn't alone. Basically, one of the sites also told Monique that on Twitter they offered her less than that, less than $500,000 for a Netflix special, but it landed her to an Epic instead. And the question to ask about this is, why would two comedy veterans receive combined offers less than a tenth than those of others? Now, if you guys don't know who Monique is, she was on UPN's channel, and she was on Meet the Parkers, and she was also, there was a few more shows as well that she was on, and she is a great comedian, a long way. And it's just a lot going on with our society, and if you see Martin Lawrence doing it, he'd probably do it for who knows how much. And Monique, it should be the same amount as, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, Amy Schumer, those kind of people. And people are always going to criticize who is a great comedian, who's not a great comedian. And, you look at Kevin Hart, and you go, oh, this dude's so, like, football stadiums. He's done so much more. And then you look at Monique, what kind of things has she done, kind of everything along the way. But needless to say, it's up in the air, and I'm just trying to figure out, like, why Netflix is doing that to her. If a veteran wants to come and, they want to do a comedy special, you should, pay the same amount that you pay your other comedians who are, who are well known and well, who make people laugh their butts off and everything else along the way. So, Netflix, step your game up just a little bit. And there's so much more to do that we just don't know how to do it. Second thing I want to talk to you guys about is the whole Turpin case. If you guys have not seen my last video, I talked about this case, and let's just say this case was something else. David and Louise Turpin, they held their 13 kids captured in their house for many years. They blocked them away from society. They locked them up in like shackles and so much more. Had them like strapped to their beds and everything along the way. And it's just so sad and to hear about all this. And then luckily they are now captured. The kids are free and everything along the way. But there's another side to the story. Not many people know this, and I didn't know this as well. But David Turpin kidnapped his wife Louise when she was 16 years old, and he was 8 years older than her. So basically, he forced her into marrying her and to travel across state laws, and before she was ordered to go back home and everything along the way. Now, beforehand, she was Louise Robinette, I believe, and she was a 10th grader at the Princeton Senior High School in West Virginia when she met 24-year-old David Turpin. And the family believed that Turpin was a Prince Charming who said he was going to give her everything that he wanted. He was going to give her a rich and perfect life and everything along the way. And Louise, she kept from her family from a distance, discouraging visits from her family and maintaining a facade that, this just that they just didn't mean nothing to her. And Louise, she was actually She's the eldest of three daughters. Her sisters Elizabeth and Teresa, two Walmart clerk and church singer Phyllis, and her preacher husband Wayne Robinette. And when they heard about this, the dad was furious. He said, why in the hell would my 16-year-old daughter marry this 24-year-old daughter? And he said, because since you're doing this, how about this? You're an adult now. You go make your own decisions, but you will not come back into my house. That kind of thing. And if you look at all their photos, you can see that before she was before she was willingly kidnapped or eloped with David, she was a slight girl with with big brown eyes. And in other photos of her and her kids, they kind of have a resemblance to two of the daughters, two of their 10 daughters, and 3 sons she's had with Turpin. So David Turpin, he was like a mastermind in disguise. You may think he was a Prince Charming, but he is something else, And I really hope that this case is like being Loctite. They're going to jail for life and everything along the way. These kids, they get their freedom. They get to go try to be back into society. They learn about how everything is going on. And I mean, if you guys see the pictures of the houses, they were so disgusting. I mean, they lived in Texas for a while, and the house that they lived in, it was so disgusting. Along with the house that they lived in California, it was just, ugh. Like when I saw it, I was just, whew. I'm like OCD, so when I see like a big mess, I just know that I have, like, that mess has to be cleaned up in some way in a timely manner. And it's just, just seeing it every time, it just gets to me. But yeah, this just sad and ridiculous to hear about that kind of thing. And I can't believe that this actually happened in our society and in our lives, but it did. Next thing I want to talk to you about is, ladies, you are amazing. You ladies are queens. You know so much, and hands down, y'all are the best. This weekend was the Women's March, and a lot of amazing events happened. There were so many speakers at the 2018 Women's March in Los Angeles that they all came out to share their experience in the entertainment industry. Halsey, Natalie Portman, so many ladies. Scarlett Johansson came out there and they said what was on their minds about the Me Too involvement and so much more. I know Scarlett Johansson, she called out James Franco at the Women's March saying, hey, I want my Me Too pen back, after the allegations that James Franco sexually harassed 5 women. And it's just along so much, and you think about all these male actors, and you go think about all what's going on with everything in today's society in 2018 and in 2017. You just go, wow. Wow. And then to tip it off, Trump went on Twitter to promote the Women's March. People, let me tell you what he said. He went on and said, beautiful weather all over our great nation. A perfect day for all women to march. Get out there now to celebrate the historic milestones and unprecedented economic success and wealth creation that has taken place over the last 12 months. Lowest female unemployment in 18 years. Hold on, I'm trying to find out where is going. Hold on. Y'all see the bigotry going. Y'all see like something that's like not right there. We just dealt with the year of Trump, and people think, oh, he's done nothing wrong. Y'all, did y'all not seen what's going on this whole year with him? And when he posted that on his Twitter, so many people were enraged, and they had a lot to say about that. If you know of somebody who's dealing with this kind of issue, you need to speak out. Don't hold it in. Speak out. Ladies, I'm going to keep saying this. You are amazing. You are beautiful. You deserve the world, the universe, and so much more. From the bottom of my heart, I'm always there for y'all. And I love you ladies no matter what. Lastly, like I said, we have dealt with the year of Trump. There have been a lot of downs. No ups. A lot of downs. You know, he's fired a lot of people last year, and whoo, yeah, we only got a few more years, but oh my gosh. And then this whole government shutdown thing, what you trying to hide? The fact that y'all can't do anything straight? Yeah, y'all correct. Our judicial system is corrupted. Republicans corrupted. Some of our Democrats are corrupted. Basically, we just live in a corrupt nation right now, and I'm like sick and tired of it, you know. And I bet somebody gonna say, oh, "Well, then, if you're sick and tired of it, why don't you go somewhere else?" Well, you know what? I'm trying, you know. But at the same time, I'm fighting the fight right here where I live at right now. Okay, and for us to live in a corrupt nation, it's just unbearable, and we really, really need to change that, y'all. So, to the government out there and to all the people who think we don't live in a corrupt nation, newsflash, we do. You need to open your eyes and open your minds so you can actually see what's going on. But with all this being said, I want you guys to tell me what is on your minds about the Monique and Netflix, David Turpin, or the Turpin Case, the Women's March, this whole government shutdown thing, and everything else along the way. All right? Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let the people know I'm out there for you guys. I love y'all no matter what. I'm always going to be there for you guys. But with that being said, you guys have a lovely day. So, peace out.